Greetings, my name is Craig Highmark. I'm a member of the Town of Alta Council, and I'm one of the founders of Canyon Guard. I want to talk to you about a place that defines Utah. A place people come to hike, climb, ski, and reconnect with nature. A place that gives perspective and reminds us what matters. That place is Little Cottonwood Canyon. Right now, that canyon is facing a decision that would permanently change it without actually fixing the problem it claims to solve. That's why Canyon Guard exists. Canyon Guard is a nonprofit created to oppose the proposed gondola in Little Cottonwood Canyon and to push for transportation solutions that actually work. We're not anti-transportation. We're pro-solutions. And we're pro-canyon. Canyon Guard was founded on three principles. First, lawsuits alone don't create sensible solutions, but they're critical. They can delay construction and create time for productive discussions between citizens, communities, and the Utah legislature. Second, doing nothing is not acceptable. Canyon Guard has to be for something, not just against the gondola. Third, when recreational and environmental groups speak with one voice, decision makers listen. Coordination amplifies impact. For a small organization, Canyon Guard has been unusually effective. In our first year, we filed the first lawsuit against the gondola. We also testified alongside Mike Maughan, the general manager of Alta Ski Lifts, to establish ourselves as a pro-transportation solution group working with the business community. In our second year, we helped insert critical language into a transportation bill. That language required UDOT to complete each phase of its transportation plan before moving on to the next. This prevented further substantial investment in the gondola before alternatives were tested. This year, we coordinated across the coalition and worked with UDOT to reverse their position that lawsuits preclude immediate transportation investments. In December, UDOT announced that they would proceed with Phase 1, enhanced bus service and tolling, to reduce congestion now. That progress matters, and it happens because people stayed engaged.
I'm Charlie Luke, Executive Director of Canyon Guard. When advocating for change, it's important to be for something, not just against. At Canyon Guard, we believe new transportation solutions are critical for Little Cottonwood Canyon. The status quo is unacceptable. As advocates for common sense transportation solutions, starting with busing and snow clearing, I guarantee that there is nothing common sense about the gondola. It's a gimmick. The gondola will not operate during avalanche control mitigation or interlodge, so it provides no benefit over cars or buses when congestion in the canyon is at its worst. There are only two planned stops, Alta and Snowbird. If you don't recreate in those resorts, the gondola offers no practical benefit to you. And at roughly $1.5 billion, there are many things that should be tried before we're building what would be the world's longest gondola. We're all for proven innovation, but in case of the gondola, world's first just means higher risk, higher cost, and a greater chance of failure. The construction itself would be invasive. 22 towers as high as 262 feet, 2 massive multi-acre angle stations, large construction footprints, access roads, and security perimeters. This project would permanently alter the visual beauty of Little Cottonwood Canyon for generations, all for the selfish benefit of a few. We know common sense solutions work because UDOT is already implementing them elsewhere. The entire transportation plan for Big Cottonwood Canyon costs a fraction of the gondola's cost and plans to reduce congestion using proven transportation management. Canyon Guard has built strong momentum against the gondola, but momentum has to be sustained. Without continued funding for our legal efforts and our advocacy for common sense transportation solutions, the gondola will happen. However, with your help, we can continue our successful track record. Why Canyon Guard? Our success thus far is testament to our extensive volunteer and intern network, supporting legal research, lobbying, and outreach. We coordinate across broad coalitions to amplify our legislative impact. We partner with other nonprofits to optimize legal and lobbying costs. And most importantly, right now, every donation made before April 30th, 2026 will be matched dollar for dollar up to $300,000. So please, donate today.
I'm John Steiger, one of the volunteers helping the litigation team challenging UDOT's gondola decision. I spent my career as an attorney with the United States Department of the Interior, focusing on public land law and environmental impact statements. Our legal case is strong, but lawsuits are limited in what they can achieve. If the lawsuits succeed, the best we can hope for is that UDOT would be required to redo the environmental impact statement. That would delay construction, but it would not fix congestion on its own. What lawsuits do is provide time for Canyon Guard to educate decision makers, time to advocate for better, more sensible transportation solutions. Courts move slowly, appeals take time. To succeed, we need to stay in the game. Donations to Canyon Guard help in 3 ways. They help fund our litigation team, they support research and outreach by interns and volunteers, and they fund advocacy with elected officials and other decision makers to advance common sense transportation solutions. The lawsuits create the pause. Advocacy creates the future.
Canyon Guard is effective because we are focused, because we collaborate, and because we turn concern into action. Little Cottonwood Canyon is unique. It has not become a real estate development project. It has given all of us something: adventure, peace, perspective. Now it needs us. Your support helps protect this canyon, not just for today, but for generations who haven't discovered it yet. Please consider making a donation to Canyon Guard. Visit canyonguard.org to give. Together, we can protect what makes this place irreplaceable.